Today, I'm going to be showing you how to rap like Lil Durk on his song AHHH. In this video, I'm going to be using an instrumental that I produced called Midnight Drive, which is inspired by this song. So if you like this beat, I'll post a link to my beat store in the video's description below. Now let's take a look at his first 4 bars of his first verse, which takes place at 36 seconds into the song. And I've re-recorded the vocals and changed some words around to try to keep things family friendly. Let's get it. We be sliding through they box and they don't know we have. Don't you ask why not? And we ain't claim, but where the show is at. People acting like they really like that. Since my mama cried, just got out the bed, you fed me burgers with a side of fries. The main thing that I found interesting about Lil Durk's rap flow is his use of early swing. If you're unfamiliar with what swing is, it's basically something that we do as rappers where we intentionally get off beat to give our rap flow a different vibe and a different feeling. There's 2 types of swings. There's late swing, which is most common. That's when we get a little bit late and things feel a little bit more smooth, chill, and relaxed, lazy. Then we have early swing, which is more common now in like contemporary hip hop, where we come in a little bit before the beat and it makes our rap flow feel rushed. It makes it feel more anxious, and it creates a little tension, a little bit uneasy, if you will. And Lil Durk mainly uses early swing, but he only uses it in short bursts. He mainly lands on beat and then he applies his early swing in between the beats. So you could technically say that he's both on beat and off beat. And it may sound like I just contradicted myself, but technically there are beats within beats. If you wish to learn more about this, check out my video tutorial dedicated to it called Rhythm Secrets for Rappers, Beats Within Beats. Now let's dive a little bit deeper and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm just gonna play a piece of bar 1 and I want you to listen for the words, the box. That's where the early swing is being applied right here. Check it out. We be sliding through they box and through they box. Listen for that. We be sliding through they box and they don't. The through they is where things are getting slightly early. Everything else is perfectly on beat. That's the part that's getting a little bit rushed and a little bit early. We be sliding through they box and they don't know we have. It kind of gives it this elastic feel. Like before that, everything's perfectly in beat, and then that gets a little bit early, so it's almost like it's creating tension, and then it falls back and it relaxes after that. We be sliding through they box and they don't know we have. And just to compare, I rapped all these parts again and got rid of the early swing just so you can hear the difference. Let's check that out. We be sliding through the box and they don't know we have. Hear that difference? We be sliding through the box and they don't know we have. We be sliding through they box and they don't know we have. Now let's check out the rest of bar 1. Box and they don't know we have. Don't you ask why not? And we ain't. So basically everything in between don't and not is early. Don't lands perfectly on beat and not lands perfectly on beat at the very end, which is technically landing on the first beat of the next bar. Listen for that. Don't and not perfectly on beat, everything else early. Check it out. Box and they don't know we have. Don't you ask why not? And we ain't. Let's check out another example of me doing that and removing that early swing. Box and they don't know we have. Don't you ask why not? And we. Box and they don't know we have. Don't you ask why not? And we. Let's go back again to that early swing. Box and they don't know we have. Don't you ask why not? And we. You hear that difference? All right, let's check out the next line here and listen for the words but where the. But where the show is at. But where the. That's the early swing right here. Don't you ask why not? And we ain't claim, but where the show is at. Then after that, it falls back in line. It gets back on beat. So it has that elastic feeling again. It kind of jumps out, gets early, falls back, gets back in time. Don't you ask why not? And we ain't claim, but where the show is at. Now let's check out another example of no swing on this part. Don't you ask why not? But we ain't claim, but where the show is at. Don't you ask why not? But we ain't claim, but where the show is at. Let's compare it again one more time with the early swing. Don't you ask why not? And we ain't claim, but where the show is at. Okay, let's check out this next line and pay attention to how people is mainly the only thing that's really on beat. Everything else is gonna be early. Check it out. Where the show is at. People acting like they really like that. Since my mama. Listen for like that. Okay, like that. Like hits before the snare. So there's nothing hitting on the snare. It's coming right before the snare. Check it out. Where the show is at. People acting like they really like that. Since my. Hear that? Where the show is at. People acting like they really like that. Since. Let's check out another version of the swing removed. And now listen to how I'm going to be landing on that snare with like. Check it out. Where the show is at. People acting like they really like that. Since my mama cried. Hear that? Where the show is at. People acting like they really like that since my mama cried. Okay, let's check out another piece here and listen for Mama Cried. It's coming in just a little bit early. Really like that since my mama cried. Really like that since my mama cried. Let's listen to it without the swing. Really like that since my mama cried. Really like that since my mama cried. Really like that since my mama cried. Okay, let's check out the next phrase here and listen for the word just. That's gonna land perfectly on beat, and everything else after it is gonna be early. It's my mama cried, just got out the bed, you fed me. It's my mama cried, just got out the bed, you fed me. Now let's listen to that without the swing and listen to how now bed is gonna be landing a little bit later. It's gonna be more on beat now. Everything else is gonna be more on beat. It's my mama cried, just got out the bed, fed me burgers. Again, the just is still landing in the same spot as the early swing. Everything else is just a little bit later on beat. It's my mama cried, just got out the bed, fed me. It's my mama cried, just got out the bed, fed. Again, one more time, comparing it to the early swing. It's my mama cried, just got out the bed, you fed me burgers. All right, let's check out the last phrase and listen for the words with a side of fries. That's the part that's early here. Everything else is perfectly in time, perfectly on beat. That part is early. Listen for it. At the bed, you fed me burgers with a side of fries. Just got out the bed, you fed me burgers with a side of fries. Just got out the bed, you fed me burgers with a side of fries. Now let's listen to that with the swing removed. I just got out the bed, fed me burgers with a side of fries. I just got out the bed, fed me burgers with a side of fries. One more time with the early swing so you can hear that difference. Just got out the bed, you fed me burgers with a side of fries. Just got out the bed, you fed me burgers with a side of fries. So the main takeaway is this. If you're gonna play around with swing, or in this case, early swing, you don't have to use that early swing for an entire bar. You can use it for sections of a bar. You can use it for just certain phrases, and you can go in and out of the swing. So that way you still have a feeling of being on beat while you're also being off beat. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. And I'm curious to hear from you. Have you ever used early swing in your rap flow before? Or what do you think about the early swing? Do you like it or do you hate it? Let me know in the comment section below. My name is Cole Mides with ColeMideStudios.com, where I strive to make you a better rapper now. And if you're trying to perfect your rap skills, make sure that you get yourself a free copy of my ebook, The #1 Fundamental to Rapping, via the link in the video's description below. And subscribe to this channel for more straight to the point, no BS, how to rap video tutorials just like this one. And always remember, when it comes to rapping, there's no rules, there's only techniques. Peace. Hey man, you see that subscribe button right there? Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Oh, and don't forget the bell icon. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Hey, I know you see that like button, right? Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. And look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm gonna kill it.